Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Stryftek, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Is it worth your time? On trial today. Death's Door. Released in July of 2021, this is an isometric action-adventure game with a good touch of Metroidvania. This was created by Acid Nerve. Now, you may recognize them from their previous hit, Titan Souls. Death's Door may have been one of the best games I've played this year, and lo and behold, it's nominated for one of the best indies this year. It has some tough competition. I reviewed Kenna Bridge of Spirits earlier this year and gave it high praise. Link to the review down below. But does it beat out Death's Door as best indie this year? Well, let's dive in and take a look, and I'll let you be the judge. You are a reaper of souls and a crow. You show up for work day after day, reaping souls as you're told. It's an honest work for a crow, but monotonous. However, today you were assigned something special. A giant soul, a soul who was held on long after they were meant to die and have amassed power in unnatural ways. When you finally go to collect it, it is whisked away by another crow. And now you have a problem. Your door will remain open until you return with your designated soul. While your door is open, you will be mortal, and you will age, so get it done quickly. So you're off to track a soul before time runs out. Catching up with the other crow, you find him using that soul to try and open a door. You learn that he too failed to reap a soul and he had tracked it to this door. Because he used the soul you were supposed to reap, you were now inadvertently tied to his quest of opening this door. To do so, you'll need to reap 3 giant souls and use them all at once to open the door. And with that, you start out on your journey. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The story that this game continues to deliver is superb. I loved every area and every character I encountered. I do want to introduce you to one of my favorite characters, Jefferson. As he says, he's a completely normal human chef with opposable thumbs that makes great food. You have a melee weapon for close combat and some spells for ranged, and that's it. Acid Games has done a great job at removing a lot of the fluff that you see in other games. They boiled it down to the basics, made those feel good, and then expanded on that. You are given a little bit of choice on how you want to play. You can focus on strength, dodging, magic, or a mixture of all of it. Along with a handful of distinct weapons you come across, there are 4 different spells, each with hidden upgrades. Hidden being the key word here. I didn't even know they exist until I just happened upon one. It's not in any way required for beating the game, it's just a reward from exploration. You could play the game, roll credits, and never find a new weapon or the spell upgrades or anything else. They're just not required to beat the main game. But doing that would deprive yourself of honestly one of the best explorative experiences I've had in a long while. There's basically something to find in every area, though it may not always be apparent. Here's a great example. As you're going through this area, you'll look here and you'll find that this hedge is slightly different than the rest. You can walk through it. As you explore a little further, you find, oh hey, there's something around this corner, and the map turns to show that to you. You end up on this little tower and just happen to downward attack onto the circle, and oh, you found a secret sewer. What makes this feel so rewarding is that you weren't told how to find it or what to do. All of this happened organically, and that's what hooks you. Death's Door doesn't give you anything after the initial tutorial. You just have to figure it all out for yourself. I think my only complaint has to do with the initial difficulty. It did feel a little easy. Don't get me wrong, I still died a lot, but at some of the big set pieces, the giant souls, I one-shot most of them. Now, there does come a time later when you're actually able to turn the day to night, and that does crank up the difficulty, but this is once you've rolled credits and everything. Honestly, once you've rolled credits and you turn day to night, a whole new game starts. Some of my favorite parts happened here. There's also a secret ending, though a little bit grindy, is totally worth it. Individually, each graphic is relatively simple, but the use of color, placement, everything comes together in these very memorable and incredible environments. This simple style just works so well. But what I think really sold it was the music. You can feel the passion and work put into each of these songs, and they just pair so well with whatever's being shown on screen in that moment. I'm actually listening to the soundtrack right now as I write this review. So, is it worth your time? At full price, the game's $20. It's worth triple that. It'll only take you 9 hours or so to roll credits, and then another 6 or 7 to 100% the game. But this game is doing everything right. Hats off to Acid Nerve. This has been an incredible experience. My name is Stryftek, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, by all means, like, comment, subscribe. All of this helps people find me here on YouTube. And I'll see you next time on Is It Worth Your Time?